the entrance to the Gaza Strip. Under Israeli military occupation since 1976, Gazans live as virtual prisoners, their every move controlled and monitored by the Israelis. Behind these fortifications are 360 square miles of sand, overpopulated and economically not viable. Today, Gazans lead the Palestinian movement opposing peace with Israel in any form. Their resistance has become a way of life, their barricades symbolizing the vast gulf between them and the Israelis. 2/3 of Gazans are refugees, their original homes in what is today the State of Israel. With nothing to lose, many Gazans have lost faith in the secular politics of the PLO, believing their recognition of Israel was one compromise too far.
The secular organization failed to fulfill the Muslims' dreams. They used to say, we'll liberate Palestine from the river to the sea. And they, step by step, they went back. And they began to declare that Israel exists. Israel exists, and we must deal with Israel. And this is the main problem that pushed us to leave the secular organization.
In protest at the PLO's participation in the peace talks, strikes were called throughout the occupied territories. Such strikes have become an important gauge of the wider Palestinian sentiment. But it is the writing on Gazan walls which highlights the fracture between the PLO and those who oppose peace. Graffiti is the key to Gaza's pulse, communication without censorship. Everywhere there are references to the peace talks, none of it supportive. But the PLO denies the significance of its Islamic opposition.
All the Islamic groups don't exceed 30% of the total population. Of course, every fraction of the Palestinian people has the right to think, has the right to have its point of view. We respect all the point of views, and we feel that opposition is very important to the Palestinian decision, and this is democracy.
But at Gaza's Islamic University, the relationship between the two groups is not so comfortable. The university has become the center of the Islamic movement, denouncing the peace talks and calling for more war. Here, classes are conducted under strict Islamic law. The campus is split into a section for men and a section for women. Traditionally, the university was funded by the PLO, but since the university's administration became active in Islamic politics, the PLO has reacted angrily and withdrawn their financial support. It is a move which has deeply angered many. Dr. Adwan, a political scientist, has had his salary cut by the PLO. He feels the PLO is alienating the people.
For about now 20 months, I did not get any money from the PLO, just because I'm Islamic. I think such actions and others that similar to this action actually are making the situations very difficult to the popularity of the PLO, actually, you see, and to the even future of the whole political, future of the whole of the Palestinian problem.
We in the Hamas movement will never compromise with the Jews. We'll never back down. We'll never give up. No to the peace conference to sell the land. The Islamic movement regularly holds loud demonstrations, this one in Gaza's city center. The PLO has long accused the military of turning a blind eye to the Islamicists, while brutally persecuting any PLO activity.
The Israeli authorities want to create doubts between the Palestinians themselves. Sometimes they don't attack one group, attack the other, in order that some people say that this group is near to the Israelis.
It is the ancient nature of the battle between Jew and Palestinian which makes peace so difficult for the young to accept. They are all too aware that any peace settlement will leave the Palestinians with vastly less land than they ever had. Israeli insensitivity has only helped to fuel the depth of Palestinian hate. The homes of many Palestinians are destroyed for the crimes of one youth. Stones against dynamite. It is the futile and hopeless nature of their battle that is turning Palestinians to God. One of Aisha's sons is in prison. The other was shot in a battle with the Israelis. Afterwards, Israeli soldiers came back and knocked down most of her house. Only through Allah can she make sense of the tragedy that is her life. I found more than 36 bullets in Muhammad's body. His stomach was completely open. Instead of crying and yelling, we said that Muhammad had become a martyr and a sacrifice for God. We started singing, and even I, his mother, sang for him. Then I took some of his blood and put it on my head. Faiz Abu Rahman, a lawyer and leading PLO supporter, has spent his life defending Palestine's desperate children. He understands what drives him to demand more than is on the Middle East peace agenda.
If they argue about the rest of the land, they can work to get it. But they must not obstruct any settlement in the present times. If they are eager to have the lost lands, they can hope and work for that, but not to impede any alternative solution.
A generation of youngsters have spent nearly 4 years in battle with the Israelis. Hundreds have died. They understand little of compromise in peace talks. The loss of their ancient land to Israel has deeply wounded their pride. It is something they're unlikely to allow the world to forget in the near future.